Just walking by to go to the bathroom, and, damn, look at that ass. If your gender was flipped and you remained the same level of attractiveness in the other gender, would you have sex with yourself? If yes, why? Welcome back, viewer, I'm so glad to see you. My name is Andrew the Automaton, and I'll be the storyteller for today. Now sit back, relax, like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell button. Without further ado, let's get into the stories. I'd have to. Nobody else would. Can we please get an F in the chat? I'd be female, then, and that hits all my standards, so yes. I mean, basically anything just has to have a pussy and mouth. Now that I say that, I'll be right back. Gotta order one of those and I'm schoolgirl body pillows with the fleshlight insert. Edit, I have gotten the body pillow and I'm convinced I do not need women anymore. Hell yeah, man. We're desperate as duck, why not literally go duck yourself? Would you duck me? I would duck me. I would duck me hard. Edit. For those curious, it's from Clerks 2. I'm not sure where the allusion to Silence of the Lambs is coming from. Edit 2. So apparently it's in both. It's been years since I've watched them both, sorry fam. No, I got the end of the gene pool my ancestors pissed in. The crappy things is that my parents are actually attractive, my siblings are kinda too in their own way, but me? Duck me right, be the ugly duck, you miserable child. A bag overhead will do just fine. I sorta semi-dated a girl when I was 19 that fit the bag overhead description. She had a rocking body. I even got to sleeping in the same bed with her one night. I had every opportunity, but I didn't and refused to do anything because she deserved better. I feel bad for her. She had the body of a swimsuit model and the face of Clint Howard. Well, I'm a bit afraid of sexual encounters and too shy to make first move, and my female self is the same, so no sex for us, just sad masturbation. You'd be surprised how many possible couples there could be if most people would get over being shy. Someone said something a few weeks ago on an Reddit thread along the lines of there's a lot of lonely people in the world simply because they were too afraid to say something. Yes. With the boobs I have now, just imagine what it would be if I actually was a woman. Yeah, but big boobs do not equal good boobs. Of course everyone finds slightly different things attractive, but I think people have joked about guys liking big boobs so much that they forget it's not always the case. If I'm the male clone, I'd have sex with the female me. If I was the female, I would not have sex with the male me cause I'm a lesbian. So if the female, you wouldn't want to have sex with the male clone, then regardless of who you end up as, there wouldn't be any sex happening. People have jokingly told me that my wife looks like my long-lost twin. We're not related in any way and have genetic testing to back this. I'd say this places our level of attractiveness at a similar level. So your question is basically my life. 11 out of 10 will repeatedly bang for the rest of life. That was unrelated, but relevant. We did the just for fun, as one of them $60 ancestry tests years after marrying, because I didn't 100% for sure know him. A dad grew up with a single parent who had questionable standards, and wife wanted to see her cultural heritage. Unrelated, but I also ended up finding out I had a half-sister. Edit. A person who is most definitely not my wife, since apparently Reddit likes to twist words for lols, and no hard feelings, I do it too, who I never knew about, and now we're super good friends. I've been having sex with myself since I was like 13. No reason to change it up. I had a very vivid dream once of having sex with my exact double. In the dream, myself and my exact double both came at the same time. They were doing 69 at the time. The thing that ducks with my head is that I don't know which one was me and which was my exact double. Or were they both me? Two of your doubles were ducking while you were watching them like a freak. Edit. Silver? What the duck am I supposed to do with this crap? You spent your money on something worthless. Congratulations. Edit 2. Due to bad phrasing, I want to clarify that I'm not begging for more than silver. I am grateful for that. What I meant was that it is stupid to give out any award. So don't give anything. It's just a waste of money. Edit 3. You goddamn bastards. Edit 4. Sigh, I appreciate having gotten 4 awards, one being platinum. The thing is, I just don't understand why you'd spend money on an awful comment like this. Our personalities wouldn't be very compatible, to be honest. Common interests are great, but it helps having somebody that complements your personality. I wouldn't date myself, it wouldn't work at all. Our personalities are too similar. I'm a quiet, introverted person, I don't always have something to say, and sometimes I struggle to carry a conversation. If I'm with somebody else who is quiet, it gets very awkward very quickly. I need somebody who can fill those silences and isn't afraid to say what they're thinking, and that's not me. It's such a weird, quirky thing sometimes. I'm a total introvert who grew up with a total extrovert as a best friend. But when my best friend wasn't around, I kinda learned to take over the extrovert role and get people talking and involved in what's going on. Now I just shift between attitudes depending on whom I'm with. The extrovert role still takes a lot out of me, and I can't really do it too often, but it is pretty fun to shift over for a little while. If I had a clone of myself right now, I'd do me. It's not gay if it's with yourself, right? Plus I know exactly what I like. So if there was a version of me with boobs, regardless of shape, size, and pussy, I wouldn't hesitate an instant. I don't think I could have sex with myself if I remained male. I know too much. I also have close to the exact same face as my sister, so more qualms would be raised about doing it with clone me. The longer I think about this question, the harder it gets. So, my understanding of your question, I'm cloned, but the clone stays male, while I magically become female. Would I have sex with myself? Absolutely. And the clone and I would go to my partner and ask if she wanted in on the freaky sexy time action. First of all, probably. Yes. But I have some questions. Guys and girls find different things attractive. If I have an awesome beard, do I get to have awesome hair and makeup skills as a girl? I'm assuming BMI stays about the same, and I get a decent butt out of the deal. Hopefully I get nice boobs in the deal as well, but I don't have any boobs now. At the end of the day, I'm doing it because girl me is freaky in all of the right ways. This is equivalent to asking if homosexual people would have sex with themselves. Well, in that case, I'm a bisexual, and yes, I would duck me so hard. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I become the most conceited ass the world has ever seen. Hey, sexy. My god, those cheekbones. I wouldn't mind those legs wrapped around my head, either. My bi-ass agrees 100%. I dropped a bunch of weight recently and started running and lifting weights, and I've become infatuated with my hall mirror. Just walking by to go to the bathroom, and, damn, look at that ass. Isn't there a study that showed that we're most attracted to people who resemble ourselves? If that's true, me and Guy me would be all over each other. That's about what I was gonna say. Plenty of studies showing that people tend to be attracted to people that look like themselves or their parents. Which, if you think about it, is pretty much inevitable if people can be genetically predisposed to having a type. Type haver seeks out person of type, they bang, kids get both sets of genes. I'm pretty sure that if I met she-me, I'd think she was totally out of my league. To my understanding, you are most attracted to what is most familiar to you. As such, this typically means people that resemble your family, because most people were raised by their family. In certain cultures, entire tribes will raise children, and in that case, their type is a homogenized version of the various caregivers from across the tribe. But how can we try to guess what that would look like? Well, Lisa DeBruin and Ben Jones, who run the Face Research Lab at the University of Glasgow Institute of Neuroscience and Psychology, are experimental psychologists. They were interested in how people read faces and the ways in which this relates to experiences they have during their life. During their studies, Lisa developed a tool which averages faces together. FaceResearch.org average. While this subject we are talking about isn't part of their studies, I think this tool could be used for it. I would wager you could take pictures of these people from the tribe, or even your own family, and average them out to get a sort of estimate to a bare-bones ideal partner for the children they raised. Granted, there will still be some personal preferences sprinkled in, and the person they will actually be attracted to in real life will lean more masculine or feminine, depending on their preference, than this more androgynous face made by the averager will, but the basics should still be there.
Like and subscribe for more funny, interesting, and scary r/ask Reddit videos.